Double penetration.
I love DPs.
Like double penetration.
Some double penetration.
Double penetration on your own with some solo play.
Hello, and welcome to the Double Penetration Podcast. Penetrating your minds and souls. Here are your hosts, Creep and Steele.
What the fuck is up, motherfuckers? We are back at you with another episode of Double Penetration Podcast with your host. He is your friend, Mr. Chris Steele, and I am your favorite motherfucking creep, bringing you volume 63. We are joined with our friends Kami and Supple Sweets.
Yes.
What's up, you guys?
Hi.
Now, before we really start getting into the program, Creep has always been saying your favorite creep. Creep, how do you know everybody's,
Bitch, because I'm the only creep, so they don't have a choice.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, you have to fucking love... You don't have to love me, but if you love me, obviously I'm your favorite. Like, please.
I think so.
Let's be real. Am I not your favorite creep?
You're like my third favorite.
Bitch, you lying.
I have a lot of other creeps and creepy friends.
Dog fucking lying in this bitch.
There's a new dude on Twitter I follow. He's Creep King. He's pretty cool.
Bitch.
But enough about my silly randomness. Creep, why don't you introduce everybody? Let's get this program rolling because, you are the hostess with the most.
Well, I already did that, but okay.
Well, usually right around now we kind of give out our plugs, but because we have guests, why don't you guys tell everybody where they could find all your stuff at, anything you want to promote, Twitters, Instagrams, what have you, social media-wise and .com-wise, if there's one.
Okay. It's your boy, Gil Shirikami. You can find me on Twitter at Afrocentripetal. That's Afro, CENTRI, pedal, like a flower petal, not a bike pedal. And then my other handle is Shy Monroe on Instagram. That's SHY Monroe.
Hell yeah, that was good. You like a pro. You sound like Mr. Chris Steele in this bitch.
I always spell out my name. It helps.
Hi. You can find me on Twitter. I'm Sweet Supple Peach, but my @ is Supple Sweet. I don't think I have to spell that out, but I'm gonna do it. It's SUPPLESWEET. And on Instagram, I'm _heavens_anchor_. Spelled exactly how they're spelled in the English language.
And you guys already know where the fuck to find me. Find me at creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter at creepxqueen. My only public Snapchat, creepqueenxxx. And that's all the fuck y'all are getting today. Mr. Chris Steele?
Oh, you can follow me on the Twitters and the Instagrams at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MRKRISSTEEL. And that's it. I used to have a .com.
That's it. We're all just like, that's it. Okay,
it.
bye. See ya. It was a fun show. Love y'all.
Not only that, but we're also here on Demon Seed Radio Networks, 8 p.m. in the East, 5 p.m. in the West, as you're hearing us.
Whoop,
now,
whoop.
Because we don't record live.
He finally admits it.
Yeah.
He's been like for a year pretending like people think that we go live when like obviously everybody knows we fucking don't. Oh, God. But anyways, you guys are... First of all, you guys are cute as fuck. Like, literally, you guys are so fucking adorable. Every time I see y'all on Twitter, I'm like, my fucking heart. That is fucking goals. Like, I cannot with y'all. Like, fucking cute. How long have y'all been together?
3 years.
Ooh, shit.
It'll be 3.5 in August.
Hell yeah.
That's good for y'all. That's fucking dope. Wait, why the fuck is this not working? And Chris, why the fuck you being so silent?
Oh, I'm just letting you take the stick today,
No,
Creep.
you know I can't. I'm only good at that for like 60 seconds. And then I start getting awkward and like revert into my hole and like... It's like slowly crawling back into my shell, like I'm doing right fucking now.
There's no reason to crawl back into a shell.
Oh my god, they have a cat.
He has the zoomies right now, so if you hear banging in the background, that's why, because he doesn't have to keep still.
Oh, there he goes. Look at him.
We're a very cat-friendly program.
Yes, we are.
I have a few
Especially-
cats. Creep's got cat.
Creep's got cat.
Got's cat.
God's cat. So what do you guys do?
I currently work at a yogurt place in the mall.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's about it. Netflix.
Now, is it is it a yogurt place that puts like the sweet little bubbles in the bottom of like the cups?
No, it's not a what is it called?
Boba?
It's not a bubble tea place. It's
Bubble
like,
tea, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's like frozen yogurt,
Yeah.
all the nice stuff.
I've been craving that shit lately.
When I drink bubble tea and I pop those little things in my mouth, I always imagine I'm eating like frog eggs just because I'm
I
a
did. I
weirdo.
thought you were gonna say cum balls. I really thought you were gonna say cum balls, bro.
No. No, I don't
That's
involve
what I
kinks.
imagine. Fuck. I'm like, yes, bitch, give me that.
Well, creepy.
Like, fuck me up on them cum drops, okay? Oh my god, cum drops! That is the cutest thing I've ever fucking said.
Fucking disgusting.
So, like, do you guys have any limits? Are we off topic with anything here?
No, we're pretty open.
Yeah, no, I think we're good on the limits. I don't think we have
We're good on the limits.
any.
So the first video, you put out videos on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first video I ever saw, this motherfucker is talking about, sorry, I cuss a lot, like, don't be offended, please. Or if you do, like, tell me to shut the fuck up. This motherfucker was talking about people saying how you let your girl show her ass, da-da-da-da-da. Some shit like that, I think. Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my god, I fucking, like, that was like the first video. And I was like, I'm fucking sold, but also let me go find this bitch's ass real fucking quick. Like,
Oh. That's nice
it's the
language
first
to
fucking
use.
thing I did.
Was it?
My fucking camera just died.
Your camera died.
Why? Hello?
Well,
Kill him.
at least it's not you.
True.
Bitch, I've been dead.
Nah. I was alive before I ever lived, so. Or something like that.
Am I frozen now?
I don't know. Let me see. No, I just see a cartoon picture of Creep.
Oh.
Damn, Creep. I like cartoon Creep better. Oh, there's a real Creep. Damn it. Creep, you're back.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. Just having a sweet conversation with our new friends. That's what's up, Creep.
Yeah, I love new friends.
Hell yeah. We're kind of like, I don't know if we're like the bastard childs of Demon Seed Radio, but maybe like the creepy neighbors that you really don't really like. So it's always nice to have new friends to push the limits with.
That's probably the most accurate fucking thing I've ever heard you say.
I try to be poignant from time to time, you know? Try to say some things that might be smart, or at least make people think that I am smart.
Is it working? Do you guys think he's smart? Don't fucking lie.
I mean, if you want to lie, that's fine.
They're both just like, yeah.
He comes off as intelligent.
Thank you. See, it's nice to be speaking with another man of similar ilk. Instead of always Creep Queen, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta be the worst.
Nah.
I'm like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck that, hell fucking no.
Nah.
And also titties.
Titties.
I got shit all up in my
Yeah, but
eyeball.
see, here's our relationship. Like, Creep and I met a couple years ago. I was doing another podcast, and we were sponsored by smutlife.com, and they're like, they do clothing line and stuff like that, and they're still our friends. But, so I meet Creep, and then as history goes down, we become friends and pals, and now so much so that she's like my sister. So whenever I scroll through Twitter and I see her fucking smut, I'm like, oh, god damn it, there's her titties. And so then I on the show before, I had made mention that, you know, I have a bit of a smoking fetish. So when I see gals smoking, kind of does something for me. Couldn't tell you what it is or why, but it just does it, right? So I'm going through my little Thumbzilla website just to kind of stream something real quick because the wife's away and I'm getting ready to look for some smoking fetish, and here's stupid creep's face smiling at me and just killed the mood.
Stupid creep's face.
Yeah.
I hope to kill every boner you ever have for the rest of your life. That's my goal in life. You're welcome. Do you guys have any weird fetishes?
I think I recently discovered that I have.
Scandalous. A what?
That smoke fetish you just mentioned.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
It was a rap the first few times I saw it, because I think what did we do? We did a video like that, right? And I put the rig in between my legs, and it looked like you were sucking dick.
Oh yeah, it was
And
for
then you blew smoke out?
420.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Do you have any weird fetishes, Supple?
Do I?
Do I?
I do.
Well, I said, do you?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like everything I'm into is like mainstream, I guess.
Really?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
So, okay, pause. So go down the list then.
Like BDSM. What's it called when you talk down to somebody?
Degradation.
Oh, I love that shit. Oh, I fucking love that shit so much too. Are you into like spit shit?
Okay, that's one.
Oh hell yeah, bitch.
Well, the first time he ever spit in my mouth was at his mom's house. I hope his mom never watches this show.
I could assure you that moms are not searching double penetration unless they got some kinks.
Like, I don't even know why it happened. He was just like, open your mouth, and like that was the hottest thing that ever happened to me in that moment of my life.
Yes, bitch.
I was watching the sauce, arguably. I was feeling myself, and shit happened.
That's the best way to find new fetishes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even gotta tell me
or like
about
just
it.
have fun, like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Coffee tables, you know.
Coffee tables.
He thinks I'm weird because, like, when I met him, I was a virgin. So, like, when we started doing, like, sexual things, like, he was always, like, careful, asking me if I was comfortable, all that stuff.
Aww.
There's never been anything that he's done that's made me uncomfortable, and that freaks him out because he's like, what is your limit?
Yeah, hey, the good part is you haven't found it yet.
I love that. That's how I feel too.
Because once you find it, life kind of gets boring.
Have you found your limit, Chris?
Fuck yeah, I have. It's called glass jars.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Like mason jars?
There's an awesome video that we sometimes tend to bring up more often than we should. It's called One Man, One Jar. And now the thing that we've learned from speaking about this video and with various people that have been on our show and stuff like that is that it was not this man's first time shoving a glass mason jar up his asshole.
Was it a mason jar or was it a shot glass?
No. It was like a mason jar or like a pickle jar or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was a shot glass.
But now, see, that's nothing big deal. You've seen somebody shove something up their ass once or twice. It just becomes, everyday thing. But now this man decides that his rectum is so powerful, he crushes said jar in his ass. And just blood and just shit's just pouring out of his ass. However, the man does not make a sound other than when it happens, because that's what he wanted. And so he just is pulling glass shards out of his bum. It's a great video. It really brings couples together.
There's the limit right there.
Imagine getting into a fist fight with somebody like that. You're not winning.
That's true. He's prison rules all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He might pull a shard out of his butt and shank you.
He had plenty of scar tissue on his bum, so.
You guys gotta look it up after this. Have you ever seen my favorite video ever? Is the cereal butt girl. That is my favorite.
Oh, butthole cereal
I
bowl.
show that to people more than I should. Like in public, I'll be like, "Oh, have you seen this bitch with Fruit Loops in her ass? Like, let me show you. It's so fun."
Like she just stuffs it.
So they like gape her asshole. And she's like having the time of her fucking life, okay? Like this bitch loves that shit. Her asshole is gaped all the fucking way open, okay? Like clean, like real clean, like mad respect. And then they pour in Fruit Loops and like almond milk. I feel like it's like almond milk or something, right? It's not like regular schmegular milk.
Yeah,
is it?
because you don't want the lactose with, you
Or
know.
like soy milk. It's like something. And then they like eat spoonfuls out of her ass. Like she eats a spoonful out of her ass. She's like laughing, like bubbles are coming up through the milk and shit. Like it's mad funny.
Arguably has to have the cleanest and crispest booty hole.
Oh yeah.
Like you know that shit
Out of her
smells
butt?
good. Like
Yeah.
fruity as fuck.
You're definitely gonna make sure you take care of that area before filming something like that. At least I would. I'm not into filming myself necessarily for public consumption. But if I was, I would definitely make sure my asshole is clean before somebody ate cereal out of it.
Like I would eat out of it. Like it looks mad good. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, I kind of fucking want some. Like
See, now if I was there watching it, say like that was my buddy filming it and I was watching it and he was handing out, you know, spoonfuls of it, I guess I would get into the moment, maybe eat one or two, but you know, I don't want to be on film eating it. I'm a married man, goddammit.
If I was lucky enough, I'd participate low key.
Would
Yeah.
you? Supple, would you?
I guess if it was my ass.
You wouldn't eat Fruit Loops out of my ass. I mean, I know we just met, but
I mean,
like,
we weren't talking about you. I think I trust you. I trust you.
yeah, I'm like the trashiest bitch ever. That means a lot. Thank you.
Now, when she says trash, she like means like garbage. Like if you were to go out in your garbage can, like, you know.
Like
There
you
might
would
be a-
find me like surprise bitch, boo, what's up?
She's like, I'm just hanging on a garbage can, got nowhere else to be. Just making some creepy things happen.
That is fucking me. So speaking of filming, you guys mentioned you film stuff.
Yes.
What kind of stuff? Are we not talk? Can we talk about
We can talk about it.
it? Okay.
It's like we're still relatively new, but not really.
Okay.
Like, I think we had started on Tumblr because that was like
Oh hell yeah.
the free.
That's where I
network.
started.
Rest in peace, Tumblr.
That's actually where I found you like a while ago. I think
Really?
I was like 19, 20 when I first found your stuff, I think. And I was just like, yo, like she got cake, it's lit.
That is so funny.
And then when the whole Tumblr crashing down on itself thing happened when Verizon bought Tumblr, we had switched over to Twitter. I think I had just deleted my old Twitter because I did not use it for anything. Like I had it for like 5
Yeah.
years, just got rid of it, restarted. And as soon as I got on Twitter, everybody jumped onto the sex work page on Twitter. And it
Oh
was
yeah.
crazy. It's all like everybody had Tumblr refugee in their bio. You know, it was the wave at the moment. So I found you again. I found a couple other people I was following before, and I think around then is when we actually started selling shit. Because at first we were just putting it on Tumblr for like shits and giggles. We hadn't sold anything.
Y'all were just having fun with it. That's dope though that y'all did that though. That you were like, hey, we want to like put ourselves out there like that and like have fun. Did y'all like get off on that type of shit? Like did it turn you on? No.
It's so weird because in the moment, like when he's recording, he's into it. I can't see what he's doing, so I'm just like there for the sex and the moment. Oh yeah, this is hot. But like if I'm ever like, because I don't like masturbating, I don't know, he thinks I'm weird for that too. So like usually like all the toys that I have he uses on me. I don't use them on myself.
Oh, okay.
If I ever need something to watch and like all these porn sites are trash, I'll watch us, and then that turns me on because I'm looking at us, at
Oh
him,
yeah.
you know, all that. So
Nasty. Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like watching me and my man fuck, I'm like, Damn, bitch.
You don't realize how you look at yourself one time. Like it's an experience.
Yeah, I make stupid fuck faces. Yeah, just the dumbest ones. Sometimes I just do it for fun, just to see if I can if like I can make my wife laugh. So I'll just be like, and like she'll have on like some R&B music, some real slow sensitive shit, and I'm just fucking making it like I'm listening to like Slipknot or something stupid. She doesn't break though. She's probably thinking of somebody else, but whatever.
She like just doesn't even notice.
Yeah, you know. We've been together for like 10 years now, so
Fucking
it happens.
Dead.
She's still my best friend.
Oh God, I'm dead. She'd have to be after that shit.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, the stories we could tell.
Ain't nobody else sticking through that. I promise you.
Aw.
I'm just kidding.
No, fair enough.
I mean, laughing in bed is the best. That's just the best. That's a good ass relationship. You know what I mean?
Well, you said something in the beginning when you said that, you know, you were a virgin when you first met and he had talked you through it. In the beginning, when Creep and I first started our podcast here, it was originally going to be just more of just like a relationship help and kind of just us goofing around a little bit, which is, you know, we still try to help when people email us relationship questions. But the first thing that we said is that communication is key. And here at 63, our episode number or volume, whatever the fuck we call it that we're on now, it's still important, folks, that communication is key. And they're proof right there.
Hell yeah.
Communication and comprehension are highly important when it does come to sex with the person that you're with. Regardless of whether they're your partner or not, I feel like it's still very important to talk and understand what it is that's being said back to you, whether it be body language or something that they're actually saying to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's true as fuck. What is the name for that? Where it's like where you can
compromise.
Like, you know, there's people who just like can't fucking read people's body language or like their tones or their attitudes. Like they just can't.
Like, they lack the. I think it's emotional intelligence. It might be. I'm not entirely sure. Because like, I feel like that falls under the emotional intelligence umbrella when you can't read body language or read like very obvious hints that something's not going the way that it should.
Like they're socially inept or something. Like
might be that.
Yeah. I might be thinking about. I don't know. Like I mean, it all falls under the same category, but like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
It happens, Creep.
Sometimes it goes somewhere, sometimes it doesn't. You know?
You know, you have these fleeting thoughts. Next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, I forgot.
So you don't even masturbate, like, okay, so y'all sell content, but you don't sell like solo content.
I charge more for that because
she's like the opposite of everybody.
I tell people because since we're just starting out, or even because I do have a day job, like I do custom, so I don't have pre-made stuff. I let people know that I sell content, and you message me, you let me know what you want, and I give you a price. If you don't like it, okay, and if you do, cool. Like this guy just messaged me like an hour before we got on here, and he was like, "Oh, can you do a sensual cum video?" And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" He explained it to me, and I was like, "Yeah, I can do that for $30." And then he was like, "Okay."
Hell yeah. Nice.
Dope.
You said hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you know, like it's all like I base it off my comfortability. So since that's not something I do, I charge more if you want me to do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's a good way, especially like, I don't know if you've reached all those limits yet since you are just getting started, but I feel like you guys have been recording so much that you already know what you're comfortable doing and what you're not fucking comfortable doing. And that's a big thing because I've seen a lot of bitches get real fucked up, like pushing their boundaries to make a little extra or like, do you know what I mean? And then they get like real fucked up over that shit. And I like hate to see that shit happen. And some guys are just too pushy. You know what I mean? They'll like try to persuade you to do something you're not comfortable with or something. So that's good that you like are mindful. Sorry. These remember that conversation I was gonna have before we started this shit? I feel like that's where I'm getting.
What conversation?
Where these meds got a bitch all fucked up.
Yeah, you are pretty crazy.
Yeah, men are a hot mess. It's crazy how dudes can be really pushy. I think it's a majority of dudes. It's not even some. It's like a lot of them just feel this weird sense of entitlement when they see that somebody does sex work, and it's like whack as fuck to me.
So, do you get any pushback from anybody because you're dating a sex worker?
Oh,
well, technically, I guess he's a sex worker too.
Yeah, that's true too.
Since they do everything together,
right?
Sometimes I forget that. Like, I think we had a conversation like the other day, and like I burst it back into the room after using the bathroom, and I was just like, "Babe, am I a sex worker?" And she was just like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh man, like my life has just changed." Like the whole time, I always felt like an accessory to her sex work, but like people want to see my involvement, and I forget that sometimes. So like I fall into that category. But like people, I feel like a lot of men talk to me like I'm not. They talk to me like my girlfriend is the accessory to like all the things that I do. And that's kind of how that video got started with the whole, what's it called? Why do you let your girl post her ass on the internet? Because it's just like, it's her body and she can do what she want to, because I'm not her father, ? Like, I feel like it baffles a lot of people.
Yeah, that video hit fucking home for me. I'm like, okay, this is like every conversation that's ever been had with anybody I've ever dated in the past 5 fucking years of my life. Like,
sometimes I forget that people have vanilla non-sex work relationships. So like when they come out the woodwork with like the criticism, I have to remember that they're not a part of the lifestyle. And I'm like, oh man, like this is a very exclusive but not exclusive thing that I'm a part of.
It feels good, right?
It feels good, but it's also
booted out.
Dealing with like all the people that come in droves, like, oh, so you just let your girl post her butthole to the internet? And I'm like, yeah. Like, it's not flying through the fucking interweb and I'm losing ass cheeks. It's still in my house. Like, what are you talking about?
Sort of like
this weird notion that when I not even, because it's her choice to do whatever. When I'm okay with her posting her body on the internet, I'm like giving something away and it's no longer mine. Like it's not sitting next to me.
Right.
When I go to sleep at night, whole pussy, whole ass, whole girlfriend just existing with me. And people always see it as like this weird selling off your girlfriend kind of thing. And it's really awkward sometimes when people get pushy with that.
It is fucking awkward. And people get like very entitled isn't the right word, but like a certain sense of entitlement, like knowing you and knowing that you're a sex worker, like it makes them like fucking like cool or some shit. Like they can use that shit. Have you guys experienced that at all?
Have we?
Yeah.
Experience.
Like I don't really know how to explain it. Like having friends like maybe use you because you're starting out doing this, or like use you to like brag or boast, like, oh, like my fucking.
I mean, when I talk about my podcast, I tell people I do a show with the sex work. I'm like, man, Creep Queen's the coolest.
I don't think we've dealt with that. Like, I feel like if anything's being used as like a bragging point, it's more of Steven's internet presence when it comes to our friends, not like our sex work, but like his videos, knowing him in real life.
Oh, that's dope. That's good then.
I mean, even then, I feel like a lot of my friends in real life don't like care too much. Like I'm still the friend that they grew up with just doing goofy shit. Because all I used to do was fucking skate around town, hang out, loaf around, basically just be as degenerate as possible while I'm out in public with my friends. So they still see that version of me, and like the whole weird internet clout bubble that's going on around me right now. They don't really like talk about it because they don't care like that. If anything, they like to not be in the public eye when it comes to a lot of stuff. It's more of my thing than their thing.
That's good. That's really dope. Chris, how would you feel if your wife started doing this?
At this point, anything to help pay the bills. I've gotten to the age now where it's like, all right, I'm 37 years old. Me and my wife have been together for 10 years. We've been married, going to be 7 years, I think, this year. 7. So, like, I'm at the age now where it's like, you know, I know that dudes are going to look at her. I know that people are going to think that she's hot or whatever. So it's just an extension of that. I don't know. Like we've never had that conversation, so I can't really say that.
You'd care one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know, I was just
you know, she's got nice tits, so if she wants to make a few bucks showing them off, I'm all for it, I guess.
Your wife's fucking hot as shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess if she wants to make a few dollars.
I'm like, everybody's hot. You're hot. You're hot. You're hot. Everybody gets a hot. Oh, God.
So, like, do any of your friends, like, watch your guys' content and comment, like, oh, you should have done this better or you should have done that?
No, they don't comment on that, but it's really funny. We've had 2 of our friends, like, we have a few of our friends follow us. One of our friends think that we're heathens, but they still support us. One of our friends, when we were on Tumblr, he was like, yeah, you know, like, I was looking for some beat off material and I passed y'all's video and I had to take a minute I didn't know if it was right or not.
Yeah, I guess it'd kind of be like,
is anybody watching me right now? Like...
And then we had one more friend because I had put out a blowjob teaser on Twitter for $7, and our friend was like, "Yeah, that shit look crazy. I'm about to send you guys $7," and I was shook because I was like, really? I had a whole conversation with someone on Twitter about like how it's kind of weird when your friends buy your content because then they hang out with you and act like they haven't seen your whole pussy on their phone.
Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about like my timeline, my Twitter feed is when I see Creep's pussy just kind of hanging out. And it's like, yeah, when I first met Creep, I was all about it. And I'm like, man, I should just go real quick by it.
Just go real quick by it.
Scroll by it.
I can just see you like chilling and being like, especially because I post so damn much. Like you could scroll forever, it'd still just be my ass. Like.
Well, every now and then when you the few clothing videos that you do where it's like a goofy video, I'm like, all right, that was pretty funny.
Those are hilarious.
Thanks.
Creep could be funny from time to time.
Yo, I'm always funny, bitch. Unless I'm mad or hungry or, you know, any other emotion ever.
Right.
Relatable.
What you mean? I'm like an easygoing kind of gal, but fuck you.
But fuck you.
But fuck you. Oh God, are we what y'all expected?
I think you're better than what we expected.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Chris! Look at us.
You could be lying.
Friends.
I just like a good ego boost from time to time. So, you know, later on you could be like, man, that guy sucked. I wouldn't care. I didn't hear it.
Lie to us. Fucking lie to us. We love it.
So you mentioned that you did customs. Has anybody ever said anything, like asked for something in particular where you're like, yeah, fuck out of here?
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable answering that.
No,
Yeah.
I'll answer. I don't remember what it's called, and I don't know where his DM is. Somewhere on Facebook. This guy, I don't remember what the name of his kink is, but basically it's like watching females pee or shit. Like it's scat, but like he wants to see me like hover over the toilet. Like he wants to see this shit come out of my ass, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, dude.
Secret.
But he was like, oh, like whatever you're comfortable with. I was like, I'll consider peeing, but I'm definitely not shitting. And I was like, and that's gonna cost you like money. He was like, whatever you want. And then I haven't even sent it to him yet because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna pee on my phone without damaging it. And because he wants that like visual of like watching it, and I can't do it in the toilet. He wants me to pee in the sink, and he wants to like have that visual of like watching the pee come down, and I'm just like, that's damn near impossible.
I got you, babe. You message me later, bitch. We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll fucking talk about it.
Hey, there's a time Creep sold her squirt on her website, and she still may very well be doing that. I don't know.
But I feel like that's so different. At least she achieved an orgasm to get there. I'm literally just peeing.
That's an easy, see, now, if a dude came at me and was like, all right, I want you to pee doing this and this, I'd be like, all right, $100. Because that's a quick 30-second piss, right?
$100.
Yeah.
At that, you just get down in the water and keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's true.
Say, I'm definitely generous then, because I was like $35. Like,
no, that's me too. Like my custom, like a 10-minute custom for me is like $35 or some shit.
Get off the counter.
No, bitch. I'm staying. No, I'm about to do a video with somebody peeing on me.
Hell yeah, Creep. When are we doing this?
I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like getting real fucking jittery about it. Like, can we do it? Can we do it? Can you piss on me? Like, and I'm not into that. That is like not a kink of mine. Like, if we're chilling at home, I'm not like, hey baby, why don't you come take a tinkle on me? You know what I'm saying?
Look, there's nothing wrong with taking a seat in the shower and letting your girl cut loose.
But for the video, like, I'm so excited to make a fucking video like that. Like, it's not even funny.
So
like,
you're gonna have your dude piss on you?
Fuck yeah. Like, I don't know why. Like, it just hit me out of nowhere. I'm like, babe, do you want to pee on me for a video? Like,
you know what, Creep? I got a whole newfound respect for you.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Like for real, that's fucking dope.
But I won't fuck with scat play. Like,
you gotta cut it off at poop.
Like, hell no. I mean, maybe one day, because I also said I'd never do pee stuff. But like,
well, there is
like piss in my mouth. Like,
there was a. This is an alleged rumor.
It's not that aggressive.
Speaking of scat, now this is an alleged rumor. I don't know if this is true or not. But there was a rumor that at one point Sylvester Stallone used to pay gals to squat over a glass coffee table and they would take dumps on it.
Oh.
I respect that though, because he don't really want it. Like, he just wants to look at it.
Yeah, he just wants to see how it's produced.
I feel like that's literally the same as what the guy was asking for, because he also asked me for an in-person experience, and I'm like, you just want to sit in the bathroom while I use the bathroom? He's like, yeah. And then he was like, and Steven can be there too, like, just in case you're not comfortable. So like, he's very open and all that stuff. So I respect that, and I definitely don't kink shame. So if I wasn't willing to do it, I would just be like, I'm sorry, I'm not the person for you.
So wait. He wanted to watch you go number 2?
I think he
just wants the whole experience. He wants to sit in the bathroom. Whenever I have to go to the bathroom, he wants to sit in the bathroom with me. And whatever I have to do, that's what he's going to sit for. And he'll probably look in the toilet afterwards. That's his thing.
Wow.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, whatever.
You pay extra if he wants to touch it.
Oh my God.
What if you wanted to eat it?
Oh God, Creep, you're taking it too far.
I just have questions. Like, what if you ate corn? Like, is that
fucking
better
disgusting.
or is that worse? Like, I don't fucking know.
Look, as long as the appropriate price is given, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
He's like, show me the money. I'm surprised we don't have a sounder for that.
What's that? Show me the money?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I got something for that. Hold on. Give me a second. Here we go. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah. And if I really want to step it up just in case we get crazy, I could go like this. Play some church music.
Oh,
But, you know.
Oh, God. That's funny as shit.
Speaking of poop.
Uh-oh. Do we have a...
No, we don't have a Creep text quiz.
Oh. I was like, that's just like my automatic go-to. This is the only fucking thing I ever text you about. I'm like, bro, I gotta shit.
So yeah, see, like Creep totally took away all the sexiness from her, like everything. The second she started texting me, "Hey, I can't talk right now. I gotta take a dump." It's like, thanks.
There we like have to record. It's like my asshole knows every single time we're gonna record. Dead ass. Like literally, if we're scheduled to record at like 8:07, like guess who has to fucking shit at 8:07? Like me. Like, for real, it's a problem.
Excretory system on a schedule.
It's either a schedule or how Creep really feels about me.
Well, you know.
You know.
We haven't fought once this whole time yet.
Huh?
We haven't even gotten into one argument yet.
What, today?
Yeah.
Well, it's today.
Episode.
Oh, I don't. Well, let's go through the things that Creep and I argue about, okay? Creep doesn't like when I say negative things about old people.
That shit really be pissing me off. That shit really pisses me off. Like, I am so sensitive about old
All right,
people.
well, let me get their opinion. I want their opinion about something.
Oh, God.
My Florida trip. Yes! All right. So back in March, I went on vacation to Florida with my wife and my brother-in-law and his chick and her sister, right? We're at this outdoor bar, and they had a live band playing. After the live band got done, the place fucking cleared out. But there were still a few people mingling in about. And to make a long story short, there was one of those jukeboxes up there that you could pick songs. So I wanted to go see what I could play and really annoy everybody. So I'm just kind of scrolling through the music, and there's this older man. He probably had to be about 62 to 67 years old, standing about a good 6 inches away from my left shoulder. And I turn and look at him, and I go, "Can I help you?" He's like, "I got songs already played." And you know, it's one of those jukeboxes that you could see how many songs are ahead of you. So again, to make a long story short, he kept invading my space, and in old Chris probably would have taken a couple of swings at him, but I'm an older man now, just like this guy was, so I figured I'd let him be. Am I wrong for being so upset that this old man was invading my space, even though I told him to kind of like back off?
It's like, for me, with old people, it's a very hit or miss kind of thing. Because a lot of old people get to that point where they don't give a single shit about personal space. It comes out their mouth, they just gonna say and do what the fuck they want to. And, like, part of me is jealous that I can't do that, and the other part of me is just like, it is what it is. You lived your life on this earth. Let me not bug you too much. But in that instant, I feel like I would also be a little peeved that my person.
Okay. Hold the fuck up. Would you be a little peeved? A. B, would you want to rip this guy's fucking heart through his throat?
But I said it's old Chris.
Or C, would you still fucking be, quote unquote, peeved a fucking month later?
No, it's 2 months later. Get it right.
I would be peeved in the moment, but like I feel like within the first 20 minutes of being outside of the building, I would probably forget that it happened if it wasn't.
Fucking thank you, bro.
I can't let shit go. I'm trying to work that out. When I really feel an injustice has occurred in my life, I have a hard time letting go.
I feel that.
That's definitely me, and I don't take shit from anybody, so I don't care if you're 67, 97, or 6. If you're in my personal bubble, you will get told to move.
I just see like a literal infant. She's like, "Bitch, get out my fucking way."
Hey.
She's like, "Crawl faster, bitch."
Okay, maybe I do have like, because like I do take into consideration that there are small kids and that there are people like who are autistic or don't have a sense of like personal space. So I do take that into consideration. Like when I was on break at my job like 2 weeks ago, I went to go get food, and this kid was standing in line with his mom, and he let go of her hand and came and grabbed mine.
Oh. Oh,
And yeah,
that's
so like,
cute.
my first thought was that was cute. I was like, ew, get yours. It's not
Like, you fucking nasty kid.
Yeah, see, I like kids, but I hate everybody else's.
Exactly.
But I don't have any kids, so.
I was just gonna say, like, bitch, you don't even have kids.
I got cats. They're like my kids.
I feel that.
You know, they're all right.
I'm sure they agree. Do y'all just have one cat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have any doggos?
No.
I wish.
Technically, when our lease finishes in September, we will have 3 pets because we're moving in with 2 of our friends, and our other friend actually has the cat. He's in his litter box. Actually has the cat that our cat. No, he's not in the litter box.
I was like, that's a big shit. Like, are you sure I'm not in your litter box? Because
Hey, Creep, if a guy wanted... Oh, we lost Creep's camera. Creep, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, there you
I'm
are.
still showing up on mine.
Oh, okay. Hey, if a guy wanted you to shit in a litter box and then, you know, bury it with your feet and hands for a video, would you do it?
No, but just because I don't do scat play. But if I did do scat play, I would do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I did scat play, I would do it. Like, I think that'd be funny as fuck. Like, bitch, I got a swimming pool, okay? Like, we ready to go. Like, look at this little pool back here. Like, we're fucking ready. I would fill that bitch up with litter and I would pee in it. Oh, I should fucking do that, bro. I'm gonna pee in it. I'm gonna fucking do that shit. I'm doing it. I'm doing it this fucking weekend, bro.
Damn, I want half that. See?
I'm doing it.
I got good ideas.
How much litter you think I have to put in there? Because that shit ain't cheap.
To fill a kiddie pool?
Yeah, not like all the way, but like enough that you can tell that there's like litter and I'm pissing in it.
So like a 1/4 inch on the bottom?
That's it?
Yeah, probably like a good 4 or 5 boxes of litter, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's like $20.
Well,
Probably so. Like, I've never seen a video like that before.
But you got to get the cheap shit, though, in order to really make it work. So you really got to get the stuff that has a lot of dust.
I'm gonna fling that shit everywhere. Like an actual cat. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I was saying.
Sorry.
No, it's my cat's fault. When our lease ends in September, our friend actually adopted the cat that our cat was like best friends with in the shelter.
Oh.
So yeah, they're like brothers. They're not from the same litter, but they were very close, so we adopted them at the same time.
Oh,
nice.
And then our other friend has a dog. I think he's like 8 months, and then our cats are 11 months. They actually turn a year in May.
So now, like, what kind of dog? Is it like a pit bull or like, you know?
Oh, I love pigs.
Punk ass bitch is what it is.
A punk ass bitch.
So it's like a little Yorkie or something. It's not like a land shark that could eat a cat.
He looks like a hot dog mixed with something.
Oh, it's one of those
Oh,
dachshunds
God.
or whatever they're called. Dachshunds or some shit.
I feel like he's some type of poodle mix. He's white and he's small and he has like floppy ears, but he's very annoying. He's very whiny, and I don't know do with his upbringing because she didn't have him his whole life. She got him when he was like 3 or 4 months. So wherever he was before she got him, he's just very, very whiny.
Me.
Yeah. Creep is pretty whiny.
That's fucking so cute though about the cats.
Yeah.
Like my little heart.
For them.
You what?
A birthday party for them this
month.
month.
I can't wait to give mine a birthday party. I'm so excited too.
Boy, I'm a piece of shit pet owner because I only gave my cats a birthday party once.
I'm fucking dead. Dead as fuck. Oh my god. Chris, why'd you get so damn quiet?
Because I got something in my eyes, yo.
Well, shit.
I'm
about to pee my pants.
No, you can't. We got to get that video, remember?
I'm gonna pee again.
Oh, okay.
In my life.
I thought it was just like a one time
like a
thing.
One-stop shop.
One stop. Can't piss no more, but once a year. Creep don't drink no water.
How much time do we have left?
Got 10 minutes.
We got 10 motherfucking minutes?
10 minutes, unless they got to run.
No, we're good.
Oh no, we're good. Yeah,
We're good. All right.
We really made friends. They like us.
Hell yeah. Well, Creep.
Yeah.
You know how way back when, long time ago, when we used to do a lot more listener participation, right?
Yeah.
So Creep and I used to receive a lot more letters just because, you know, we used to call it out more so than we do now. But we had one of my favorite emails we got from a guy, and I can't remember the exact subject we were talking about, but he was eating his girlfriend's pussy and she farted, and he didn't know if he should break up with her or not.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
That's
Y'all
a good
have
one.
thoughts on that?
I mean, let's just say like that. Like let's say
Has
like
it
that
ever-
guy was still listening, and he's been with us this whole time, right?
Oh my God! If you have, bless you, child. Fucking bless you.
Me?
Like if that happened, like say like would you be?
Has it happened?
Has
Don't
it
lie. I
happened?
feel like that's happened to everybody. Like sometimes you just get comfortable. Like who gives a fuck? Like you're not doing it right if you're not getting comfortable enough to fart. Like
I was gonna say, like, it was definitely like, I'm sure it was an accident when she did it. It was definitely an accident when I did it. Steven
he purposely pushed it out because that's his kick. It's like yeah.
like you guys said, laughter and communication in the bedroom is a very important part of the relationship. So he was being all goofy and all this other stuff while he's like getting me off, and like he abruptly stopped, and like I don't remember what transpired, but it just came out, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then he was like, why are you sorry? And then he was like, did you fart? And I was like, you scared me. Like, why did you stop?
oh my God, that is so fucking funny. Did you finish?
Yeah. Like
She's like, yeah.
like he had to start up again. And that was like when we first started dating. We're still together. So
Good man. Good
Hell yeah.
fucking man.
You ever back in the day, I was dating a girl who let's just say it took a lot to really get her off. And so like I would be eating her box for like 45 minutes, it seemed like. And one time I fell asleep. That ever happened? Am I the only one?
The faces.
I was very tired one time, and like I had been like it was one time where I really like fell
One time.
No, because
She says no.
the other times I'll be sleepy and I'll kind of like start to like drift off, but I'd still be there and I'll still make sure the job was done. But this one time, I think I hadn't gotten sleep the day before. And like a couple hours before that day, it was like a good like 30-something hours I hadn't slept. So I was in between her legs with the body wand, and somewhere along the way, while she's watching stuff on the phone, she notices that my hand is drifting, and I'm just there, head down, Akashi on the fucking bed. Are you good? And I'm just like, huh? Wait. Hold on. I'm here. Wait a minute.
That's fucking. She's like, that's my belly button. Okay, like, all right. Like,
See, when I fall asleep in a gal's vagina, when she smacks me to wakes me up, I always tell her I was just teasing her just to see, It's like, oh, I was just teasing to see if I can get you going.
nothing hotter than a man falling asleep and you snatch. Okay.
Oh,
Look at me. He's comfortable.
Yeah.
He's comfortable.
Got some nice, they're nice, clean thighs, shaved, nice and soft. And you know what? They're nice and warm around my shoulders and head. Sorry. Blame a motherfucker.
It's very level of comfort being in between some legs. Like
Oh, wait. Have y'all seen that video? I feel like you all probably have. Oh, that lady's like, are all pussies the same warm on the inside?
I think
No, I haven't.
I think I've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it.
She's just like, I'm really wondering, like, are all pussies the same temperature on the inside or some shit? And then, like, that got a bitch really thinking, like, are they?
Well, I mean, the human body is 98.6 degrees, Creep.
But not
so.
everybody has the same basic temperature. Some people's is a little higher and some people's is a little lower.
Give or take 2 degrees.
Can you tell? Can your dick tell?
I don't know. My dick doesn't have a
And then,
thermometer.
like, sometimes is the inside of a girl's pussy hotter than other times? Like, does it get warmer if she's, like, turned on? Like, I don't know. I don't have a fucking dick.
I think when you are more turned on, it might get a little hotter. I'm not entirely sure.
Y'all are the ones with dicks, and y'all ain't got no answers for me.
That's not the thing that I'm thinking about when I'm plowing into a gal, Creep. I'm not going, you know what?
How warm her pussy is?
I think about how silky and velvety smooth it might be, but I'm not thinking about, you know what? Hers is not as warm as fucking Bethany's from 2 weeks ago. I'm not exactly thinking that. I mean, these are conversations that you have when you're stoned, Creep, not when you're having sex.
Well, these meds got a bitch all fucked up, okay? So fuck.
Ask your dude. Ask your man. He'll tell you.
I have asked him.
And what'd he say?
He's like, bitch, you're fucking nuts. Shut the fuck up.
He ain't wrong.
He's like, I don't fucking know. Like,
see? It's just you, because that's not something I've ever thought about.
Well, the lady asked.
Oh.
I just also wondered.
You're the one with the dick.
I mean, it'd be hot.
It'd be hot.
Yeah, it's hot, but it's not like it's not like my dick's got a fucking digital readout. All right, it's ooh, I got that bitch's pussy up to 101. Woo!
Do you remember that dick bit thing?
The dick bit?
The sex bit thing that we talked about on our sex toy.
Oh, it's like the Fitbit for your dick.
I wonder if that has like a temperature gauge on it.
Yeah, but it's not measuring the temperature of the woman's vagina unless you're wrapping that Fitbit dick thing around the head of your dick.
It's the cock ring.
Yeah, but it's down more towards the base, not up around the head, unless you're wearing it wrong.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta put it on right, Creep.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
Jesus.
You're right.
Wow.
I can't.
You know, I probably should have alerted you guys that you're going to hear a little bit of more music and some sweet sounds.
And more shameless self-promotion.
Yes, because we've reached that point of the show where...
oh, shit, we made it, guys.
We made it. And now you guys get to enjoy, as everybody else has for the last 62 episodes of this, my third favorite song. Oh, fuck, now I feel like a dick, so it didn't work. Here we go. Beverly Hills Cop fucking theme rules.
Hell yeah.
Said it before and I've said it again, and I'll probably say it next week, Creep.
What, the same thing?
Beverly Hills Cop theme song fucking rules.
O'Doyle rules.
Fuck no. Axel Foley rules. Eddie Murphy. You know what? Fun fact about Beverly Hills Cop is that the sergeant in that movie was the chief of police in that movie was the real chief of police in Detroit.
Oh.
So, fun facts with Chris Steele.
Uh-oh, that should be a new thing.
It's
scared.
Hey, I had a sweet fun fact not too long ago about that movie Hocus Pocus, but that was for another time. Creep, where can our friends find you?
I'm muted. Find me and all my smut at creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter at creepxqueen. And yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, bye.
Where can everybody find your guys' stuff?
You can find me on Twitter at Afrocentripetal. That's Afro CENTRI, petal like a leaf. Or not a leaf, a flower, excuse me. And you can find me on IG, Instagram at Shy Monroe. That's SHY Monroe.
Nice.
And all my stuff is easy. On Twitter, I'm at SuppleSweet, SUPPLESWEET. And on Instagram, I'm _Heavens_Anchor_ and that is spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled.
They're fucking pros. I just love them so fucking much.
Right. Trite. What the fuck am I talking about?
Trite,
I don't
we
know what the
suck
fuck
now.
I'm talking about.
You guys
Folks,
get the show now.
Right. Creep, stop interrupting me. I have 30 seconds left. You can follow me and all my coolness on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MrKrisSteel. And if you guys could do so, leave a nice rating and review on the iTunes and all that other fun shit. Folks, thank you for listening. Thank you for rating and reviewing. And as always, thank you for being a friend.
Hello, I am your announcer, Bethany. Please remember to rate and review 5 stars on iTunes. Rating and reviewing helps out the show. Thanks for listening to the Double Penetration Podcast with your hosts, Creep and Steele on Demon Seed Radio Network.